Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. The Orange Democratic Movement Party made certain changes to the top brass positions. This is after the exit of the two deputy party leaders, Ali Hassan Joho and Wycliffe Oparanya, who are now serving the nation in their capacity as cabinet secretaries, and also the chairman, John Mbadi, who has also gone to the Ministry of Finance. So there was a vacancy, or a vacuum was created that had to be filled immediately. Now, the Central Governing Council decided they had a meeting and they replaced those names. In replacement of those names or those people, Raila was looking at regional balance and still wanted to ensure that the party is not divided, because whenever it comes to dishing out party positions, sometimes it rocks the party from within. You remember what happened to the UDA party. Now I want us to look at the topmost, because there were several changes, but I want to look at about 4 or 5. The party settled on Simba Rati, that is from Nyanza Kisi, as a deputy party leader. Abdul Swamad, who is a governor in Coast, also a deputy party leader. That means that Raila is still the party leader. Abdul Swamad is replacing Joho. I think Raila wants to ensure that those people don't complain. So they have two positions. The governor is the deputy party leader, and Joho is Joe is a cabinet secretary. Then Vihiga Senator Godfrey Osotsi is also a deputy party leader. So there are 3 of them. Now, Edwin Sifuna still remains the Secretary General and the official spokesperson of the party, and Nyawangaya, the Homa Bay Governor, Madam Gladys Wanga, replaces John Mbadi as the national chairperson of the party. Raila took to his X handle and congratulated those who had been proposed. Of course, those are proposals that are yet to be endorsed, but it goes without saying they're going to be endorsed. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Raila was looking at regional balancing. Just like I've said, Abdul Somad replacing Joho. I think Osotsi is replacing Oparanya, so that the people of Mulembe don't say, Alitunyanganya, he took it away from us. And of course, Edwin Sifuna still retains his position. But my attention is drawn to Gladys Wanga. You know, Gladys Wanga has got her star shining, and shining very fast. When Raila identified Nyawangaya, she ran as a woman rep. Then in 2022, Raila gave Gladys a direct nomination, ODM ticket, to become a governor. And this really divided the party. Somebody like John Mbadi did not agree with that decision, because he wanted to be a governor too, but Raila prevailed upon him. Of course, he didn't like that decision. Maybe now he's smiling home because he's now the finance minister. And Nyawangaya, their names have been, she has been associated with quite a lot. She's one person who is Raila's close ally, but at the same time, you see her rubbing shoulders with William Samoei Ruto. When William Ruto got that invitation to the USA, he carried along with him Gladys Wanga and, of course, the minority leader Opio and I. Maybe they had decided that they were working together. Now that Gladys Wanga has been nominated to become the chairperson of this party, ODM enjoys support in Nyanza. And there's been this question that, apart from Raila, who is the senior most politician in Nyanza? And you see, sometimes this seniority comes with position. Sometimes back in the old constitution, a government minister, we now call them CS cabinet secretaries, would become the senior most when he or she flies that flag. But a governor is now more powerful than a minister, because a governor has a kitty A governor is almost a president of a county because we've got two-tier government, the national and the county. And so Nyawangaya is one of the topmost or senior politicians in Nyanza. Uchilo is the governor of Bigori. Nyong'o is the governor of Homa Bay. Orengo is the governor of Siaya. Gladys Wanga, even the way she does her things, she loves PR. So that has really made her to be almost, she stands, she stands out. But now being given the party chairmanship or as a chairperson, she is added more roles. And it is like Raila is elevating her as one of the senior most politicians. And if you ask me now, who is more senior than Wanga? She's a governor, and in that capacity, they are level with Orengo and Ochilo and Nyong'o. But now at the party level, Raila, is demonstrating that he trusts Gladys Wanga with the party, because the changes that you saw today are almost geared towards succession politics. Raila is now, enjoying his twilight days, and when you see him, putting people into positions, he knows what he's doing. People like Joho and Paranya, Joho Paranya and Mbadi will concentrate on their national duties. They won't have time for party politics. So this is left for politicians, because as a governor, you are a politician. You can play politics as much as you are the CEO of the county. And you see, the reason why I feel that Raila has got is sending a coded message, and she's preparing Gladys Wanga for bigger roles, is because Raila is not going to run for presidency for president in 2027. And from the endorsement that he received today from the competitor from Somali, it goes without saying that he's got now 80% chances of winning that seat. If he does, and with the people that he has given William Ruto, it means that come 2027, they will join hands with William Ruto. And if Raila is not contesting, then I can assure you that he's going to bargain for a bigger position, bigger than the cabinet secretaries. And the only bigger position that he will demand there, most likely, is a deputy president. And in the past, it has been said that Gladys Wanga fits that position. Sometimes back, William Ruto said that he would propose in the UDA that if a chairman if the chair is a man, then the feminine gender should occupy as a deputy, whether in the gubernatorial position or presidency. And with that, people said that maybe he was preparing Waiguru and all that. But now, with the entry of Raila, as they work together, that position, if at all, William Ruto would want a lady to deputize him. And if Raila demands that he also needs to be given a bigger position if he's not running, then that position will go directly to Gladys Wanga. And that is why I'm telling you that I want to submit it very humbly to you that Raila Muludinga is preparing Wanga for bigger things. And I see Gladys Wanga being prepared to be the deputy president come 2027, if at all the enmity that is now very obvious in public domain between William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua continues, because they are putting a brave face, but the relationship is never cordial. When it reaches a point where a husband is accusing his wife of attempting to kill him, trying to poison him, trying to topple his government, then you know that that government it's not working. When William Ruto took away the position of Attorney General and that of Finance from Mount Kenya and gave them to people who are closely related to Raila Muludinga, that was a coded message. He's ready. He's ready to lose the mountain. And you lose the mountain and you have the support of Western and Coast and Nyanza. You are home and dry. So this is why I'm submitting to you that Wanga is being prepared. Now, if you look at what Raila did also, he has ensured that the sons of Omogusi are still with him by giving Simba Arati, elevating Simba Arati as a deputy party leader. You know what that means. And he has also ensured that the sons and daughters of Mulembe Nation are also with him by replacing Oparanya. Oparanya is now a government minister, and Ososi is also being given another docket. Then you know what it means. They now have two slots: a minister, a deputy party leader. They are in, and then Coast Abdul Swamad. You know, Abdul Swamad won because of the ODM. So he's a governor, he's a deputy party leader. Joho is a minister. So that tells you that in this, they trying to distribute those positions. He was trying to ensure that he still captures, he's still the leader of those regions, so that should anything happen, then those people will still swear their allegiance to Raila Amolo Odinga. I don't know what to think about the changes that were made, but if I'm looking at them in terms of succession, especially in Nyanza, in terms of ensuring that he's got people whom he trusts, like he trusts Edwin Sifuna, has been very articulate, has been very loyal. In fact, the other day when Sifuna criticized even William Ruto, some people are saying that is he criticizing Raila Amolo Odinga? But I think Raila is trying to create an environment of a democratic environment where you can be an ODM secretary general, yet you still criticize ODM members who have joined the government, or you still criticize the government. I don't know what you think, but Gladys Wanga is being prepared for something bigger. And if you ask me, it is the deputy party leader. There are some rumors that the UDA wing that swears allegiance to William Ruto wanted to attempt an impeachment motion, and when he goes, then Wanga takes over. I don't know. I don't know whether that can happen. But what this space, because the journey that Raila and Ruto have started together is something that is looking at 2027. That is it. And it has really elicited a lot of criticism. Oh, Raila ametusaliti, Raila is betraying us. I don't know. Depending on where you look from, the angle you're looking at it from, some people are saying Raila presented himself in 2027, you rejected him. Then you realize that the president that you elected is now a dictator, is wasteful and is full of corruption. You want Raila to fight him for you, yet he presented himself. So some people feel that you want to use Raila as a stepping stone, and then you ditch him. Others are saying no, Raila should have stuck with the Gen Zs to remove William Ruto. It's a debate, but you must all understand that we are where we are because Raila presented himself in 2027. Some people rejected him. But if you ask me, I also felt that he would have just left William Ruto to sweat it alone with this deputy. He would have left William Ruto. He would have left, destiny. William Ruto to face his own destiny rather than going to help him. But all has happened. We need to look into the future. Gen Zs and maybe other leaders must now take over. Instead of just criticizing Raila, let them also go to the streets. Let them champion their own cause. If they convince the nation that they are the people who can take Kenyans to Canaan, we will follow them. Kenyans know what they want. So if they decide it is Kalonzo, if they decide it is Okia Mutata, let them stop blaming Raila and just march on. Kenyans know, and they have the votes. If they decide that they are going to vote out Ruto and Raila and these people, they can do that, but only after they decide that we stop the blame game and move on. What do you think about the changes in the ODM?